Hey guys, BMAN here. How are you guys doing today? Today, we've got an awesome one for you guys. What we've got today is I've got a game where I've gone in, I have duplicated my insured weapon and I've turned it into contraband, and then I've exfilled both of them like you see here. One as contraband and one that's not, so it does not go onto timer. I've exfilled holding an ether blade. I've set my tombstone with max money and some cool items and all sorts, as well as also dropped all those items for my buddy to be able to do the same in the same game and everything, guys. I'm going to be able to show you guys quite a lot of different glitching all together into one game, put together into one game, so you can go in, you could be duplicating up all sorts of items with your buddies, you can have max essence every game and everything, and you'll just be able to play and enjoy the game mode. You'll be able to duplicate up everything, kill streaks, insured weapons, turn them into contraband, not worry about timers and everything, guys. With that said, if you like that sort of thing, get down there, smash that like button for me, subscribe if you're not already, leave me an awesome comment, and let's get straight into this, guys. Okay, for this one, I loaded in with a buddy, well, with my son, Mini BMAN, shout out to him. But with that said, guys, we've loaded in, right? And for this, you're going to need to go down and plea out for this to duplicate up your insured gun. So for this, it's better to bring somebody in with you to help you with that part than do it with a random. You can do this solo with a random, but it's just more convenient to have a buddy doing it with you. And a lot of people are playing with their friends anyway. So for this case, my friend come in, they looted up their tombstone, and then they dropped me all the items and max money. They get all of this stuff back later on, but for now they're going to drop all of those items to me, so I'm holding them. For this, at this point, after I've got all the stuff that I want on my tombstone, I go to duplicate my insured weapon. To duplicate my insured weapon, I need to have my insured weapon in the second slot, and the primary slot needs to be empty. I need to have my fists out, and I need to go down with Tombstone perk active and the Juggernaut perk active, so that I set my tombstone when I go down, and with Juggernaut perk active, I'm able to open my inventory when I'm plead. Now, after going down, plea out. Have your buddy come along and revive you. While he's reviving you, before he revives you fully, you want to open up your inventory and drop the items out in the bottom tab. This includes your kill streaks, ether blades, juggernauts, and stuff like that. You will duplicate it, because when you get revived, all those items you'll have back on you. There'll be a copy on the ground. At this point, do not let your buddy touch your gun on the ground. You need to put an ether tool onto the one you're holding and a Pack-a-Punch crystal before you pick it up. Do not swap weapons. Go along and pick your gun straight up off the ground. You are now holding two of your gun. They have different ammo pools. It's a pretty cool glitch in itself, but we're not going to get into that. You've duplicated your insured gun, and you're holding the contraband and the original. When you exfil, you will have both of them. Now, from this point, you've also set your tombstone with max money and everything. You're now able to draw and drop all of these items back to your buddy to go along and reset into their tombstone, so that this didn't cost them anything. They're going to have all of these items again in their tombstone next game, like they did this game. So at this point, we have duplicated the ether blade, we have duplicated the juggernaut kill streak, we have duplicated our insured weapon, turned it into contraband. If we want, we could do it again and duplicate our insured weapons more and drop them out to our team, even if we wanted to do that. Same with the ether blades and the kill streaks. We've duplicated the money, and we've secured all of our max money and those items that were in our inventory into a tombstone for the next game. We're now able to drop all of this stuff out for our buddy to go along and secure into his tombstone. So after he's got all of the items back, our buddy just goes along and drinks tombstone perk, and then goes down and bleeds out and pleads just like we did. Now, after he's bled out and we revive him, at that point, he can, if there's a third player on your team, he can drop all the items, and the third player can go along and do the same thing. And same thing, or if he's just the only one, he could either drop the items back to you, and then you could go for that whole game that you're playing this game and have max money and disposable items to dispose. But what he needs to do is he needs to open up the wheel and say, so it's up on your D-pad, I think it's up on the D-pad, and say leave squad. Then, when he's solo, after drinking Tombstone perk, he needs to go along and he needs to get that eliminated screen. Now, he does not drink Tombstone perk after you revived him. Once he's been revived, he does not drink Tombstone perk again. And nor do you. After being revived and playing out, that's when you set your Tombstone. Do not touch Tombstone again that game. Now, for you, you can play the rest of that game out, but when you're ready to go and exfil out of this, to take out your contraband copy of your insured weapon and duplicate what you've got and set your Tombstone. Your Tombstone has already been set. You don't need Tombstone perk for this part. You're only now trying to get the eliminated screen. So you need to come to this part by the bad signal portal and you need to shoot the symbols that you see me shooting. This one first, this one second, and then this one third. The rocks that the symbols placement on can change in games, but those symbols in that order are the ones you need to do it. It's the symbols, not the location of the rock, okay? Now, what you do is for this, if you've got, for right now, for this thing, you will have 2 insured weapons. You won't be able to pull out your fists. So, you want to be holding a kill streak, and you want to swap to the kill streak and hold the kill streak out so you can run faster. If you try and do this while you've got your weapons out, the chances are you will not be able to run fast enough. So you need to run, activate this portal, then you need to run to the bad signal portal, then you need to sprint, activate it, and then sprint back to this portal. Go through this portal, and then you need to jump through this window, go swap back to your kill streak perk so you run faster and run. When the voting timer, the Dark Ether Rift, is at 2 seconds, you want to open your map and vote yes. Then, all done correctly, and you get out to here, you wait out of bounds, you will go into the portal, you will get the eliminated screen, and then it's all done, guys. You close app on the black screen after the eliminated screen, you'll get back to the menu and you'll have all those items on you. We'll have both insured weapons. Because we're holding the original, it will not go on timer, so we have a contraband copy of it and everything. We get the Ether Blade for the next game, we get to bring in our Juggernauts for the next game, our Tombstone is there next game, we have max money next game, and everything, guys. We've beat the game. So this is the community versus the devs at this point, and well, let's go community, let's go. Now, with that said, let's be a massive community, guys. Don't forget to be a community. If you've got extra items like this, don't just leave them on the ground. If you've got a vehicle nearby, throw them on top of the vehicle. Then jump in the vehicle and drive them to another player. If players are playing near you, go over and pick them up. Stop the stuff of players being toxic and not going and reviving people around using that, guys. Let's revive the community, get back, and stay strong. With that said, guys, get down there. Smash that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not already. Leave me an awesome comment, and keep being awesome. Thank you guys for watching my videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. BMAN